Sam Houston men's basketball is off to a good start. 6-3, number 71 in the net rankings, 121 on Ken Palm after starting in the 180s. Can't remember the exact number. And hey, those three losses on the road against Power Four competition, one of them against a current ranked team in number 16, Texas Tech, who were number 10 at the time, 98-77 in Lubbock. That 21-point loss, it's a big loss, but it's a big loss in terms of like deficit, but you went in there and you showed that, hey, this isn't going to be easy for y'all. Y'all are going to have to earn this victory. And then a week later, you went on the road and faced the Utes of Utah in Salt Lake City. 85-79 loss. Utah is actually, funnily enough, ranked just one spot below of the Bearcats in Ken Palm. But hey, you had a chance to tie it, and unfortunately, the opportunity wasn't executed at the end. And it is what it is. A loss is a loss, a win is a win. But hey, you came back home to Johnson Coliseum. You beat a Wyoming team 78-70, who are actually ranked at 8 to 10 spots higher than you in the net rankings. And you go on the road to Holiday Hoops Classic, took down Idaho State, Idaho. Then you go to Stillwater, where it's not been fun for Sam Houston in the past. You led at halftime 44-37, and unfortunately lost 93-83. You could argue if the Bearcats didn't get off to such a slow start in that second half, they most likely probably would have either made it a closer game at the end, or heck, they probably would have won. I would have argued that they won. But again, loss is a loss. You still won back on the road, though, in the Bayou City. You faced Texas Southern, and you took the victory there 82-70. So I know we're going to be talking about Kashie Natt in this video. It's obvious, the thumbnail, the title, but I just want to emphasize for y'all real quick that Kashie Natt is not the sole reason why this team is successful. He's a good, big reason why, but this team is so well balanced that there has been a lot of people that have been stepping up. Outside of Nat, you have Isaiah Manning, Po Boy King is coming along. You get the freshman, Jacoby Coleman, Jacob Walker, Matt Dan at times, Damon Nicholas Jr. coming back, Vetko Illich, Jackson Ford emerging, and and the coaching staff has been fantastic as well. And from the coaches down to the student assistants, it's been fantastic. Coach Mudge was not kidding when he said that this team was going to be fun this year. And man, oh man, they are fun. If you have not gone out to a game at Johnson Coliseum yet, I know there's not been that many home games, but hey, if you have not already, go out and watch this team. It is so fun. Get an ESPN Plus subscription if you haven't already. Watch this team if you can, because it is, this team is legitimately so much fun to watch. And Kashie Natt is one of the biggest reasons why. Let me familiarize yourself with Kashie Natt if you don't know about Kashie Natt. From LSU Alexandria, NAIA National Player of the Year last year. This was legitimately one of the first videos I've seen of Nat just jumping out of the gym. Credit Arman Jovic of PDT Scouting for this compilation of videos. And you wonder if when it comes to transfers, especially from the NAIA level and levels below Division I, you're always kind of curious, like, okay, these guys look really good on film, which Nat does look really great on film. I got excited immediately when I watched this. But can they adjust to the level of Division I ball, especially in Nat's case to Sam Houston Conference USA? And I got to say, in 9 games, I think he's shut those kinds of questions down. 23 minutes per game, just a little bit over. That's third, fourth on the team. 11.5 points per game, now 0.4, according to this to the stats website. But hey, it is what it is. But still, 7.7 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, 2.1 steals per game, averages almost a block per game, 48% from the field, 35.7% from 3, shooting 75% from the free throw line. I forgot to put that in there, but this guy has, this dog has shown that he can play at this level. And here was head coach Chris Mudge on Kashie Natt when he was asked about him. And the latest press conference he had a couple days ago.
He has such an incredible ability with his athleticism, his ability to move, and his instincts. Like, he really knows how to make plays. And as we've gone on in the year, he is getting more disciplined in some of when to go make the play and when not to. You know, in the past, he's been able to go make some at some other schools that at our level you just can't go do because the play is not going to be there. But he is a game changer on that end because he's always going to make something happen, good or bad. And his motor never stops. He wakes up at 7 in the morning at 100 miles an hour. He goes to sleep whenever he goes to sleep at 100 miles an hour. I'll bet he sleeps really hard too. And it brings such positive energy. Like, when he's in the game, it's contagious. When he's on the bench, it's contagious. And so he's been a game changer for us on that end. And as he continues to get more disciplined, it's only going to make him better because it's going to alleviate some of the mistakes that are allowing some guys to score because he reaches or because, something like that. He's gotten so much better at that. And I mean, there's been possessions, like there was 2 possessions against Oklahoma State against Anthony Roy, who is a phenomenal player. He is a professional scorer. And when Cash was guarding him, he couldn't do anything. And that's the ability that Cash has on that end. But it really stems from his mindset, stems from his toughness, his motor, and he just cares about winning. He doesn't care about scoring. He doesn't care about touching the ball. He doesn't care about any of those things. He just cares about winning and doing what it takes to win, which usually translates and has the byproduct of other good things happening.
And Mudge basically just touched on everything that we're going to watch real quick before we call things off here. Going to sleep at 100 miles an hour was funny, but you know what? When you watch him on the floor, he's probably not lying. Let's go ahead and watch some things on the floor. I mean, come on. Let's start off with the defensive side. The blocking. I mean, just look at that. It's just tenacious. It's just intense. And just the way his footwork is, yeah, he gets beat right there. But, hey, he keeps going. He sees what they're trying to do. Clean block. 21's asking for it, but I don't think he's going to get it. And I'm going to go ahead and just let this play out. Oh, not my house. Get that out of here. Just so fun. And then the reactions, the steals that Mudge is talking about, you'll see a good one here, and I'll actually play it. Tip, steal. Another underrated part is right there. Right there is Nat's ability to make some other plays. He is an underrated passer a little bit in my eyes, but look at where Nat is. He's around the left block in the paint. So 5, swings on the other side. He's then going to drive once he realizes he's got Manning beat a little bit. Nat's going to actually fake the hell. Manning actually doesn't get beat. I need to correct myself. He actually is in decent position to try to block a shot. But Nat then pretends to help. And then Tip, ball's loose, runs the fast break really well. Just some great instincts. And you're going to see more of how good his hands are, his reactions. Watch as 2 drives. Nat sees this. Disrupts it. Like, this guy, the guy in the corner on the right side of your screen is wide open. If Nat doesn't get his hand in there, that is a clean pass, and that is most likely a catch and shoot 3. But just because of that disruption, it causes the play to blow up, and then he gets the reaction, steal, drives, and his knack for contact is, pretty obvious on the floor. I don't really need to talk about it too much, but the way his instincts, the way he plays the game of basketball, you just gotta love it. It's hard to not love it. That's those 2 steals, by the way, I just showed you are 2 of his 4 steals that he had against the Tigers. Take a look at some rebounding, just how hard of a rebounder he is. He comes from he runs all the way. I mean, he doesn't stop. He just keeps going. He sees an opportunity. He's going to take it. He reads the bounce off the rim really good. He probably could have dunked that if that number 13 wasn't there, or number 19. I mean, I bet he wanted to try to dunk it, but he decides to go to the safe route, which is the right decision there. Just hit it off the window and in. And here's another case of his good offensive rebounding. Patience, grabs the rebound, gets through two guys. Ooh, little step and drive. That should have been a foul. That should have been an and one, in my opinion. Just the fact he gets the rebound, fights through two guys, gets back to the arc, makes a little move, drives in, just explosiveness. It's just so good. I don't know what else to really say, and I'll lay you off with this one right here with a couple things. 3-point shot right here, smooth, release speed. It's all right, but hey, if it works, it works. Just really good. And then here's another good look at his athleticism and explosiveness. Let's see right here. He's on top of the SWAT logo, just a bit above it. Look where he is at the right elbow, then takes a huge step, misdirection, just really good. Just I can't keep talking about Natt, because then I'll be here for a lot longer than the about 12 minutes that this video is going to be. But just, it's really good to see that I like, this is probably one of the biggest steals of the transfer portal this past offseason, in my opinion. Natt has been really good for Sam Houston. And like I said, if you have not already, go out there and watch this team play at Johnson Coliseum when you can. Catch them on TV, catch them on ESPN Plus. I know they haven't been at home a lot in non-conference play, but they're going to be home quite a lot in conference play. So if you haven't already, go check out this team, because you might as well see one of the more balanced teams in the country with how well they play. And heck, this team could play to a potential tournament. We still got a long way to go. But hey, this team does have the makings of a tournament team with how well the guard play is. So hey, go out there and check out this team. And heck, you might as well see the most intense player in the country in Kashie. Now, if you like this video, just leave a like, drop a comment. What do you think of Kashie Natt? What else has been key to success for Coach Mudge and his squad? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, be sure you subscribe, follow us on all of our social media outlets. As always, guys, Yim Up Cats. I'm calling you for Sammy's Sports Talk. Have a great rest of your day and have a great weekend.